but he'd have to be able to move the apex.
Hey, Art, look at signal.
Okay, we are live and in Technicolor.
In actual Technicolor with the power of Thetis and its multicolored interface.
Which I'm going to play with right now.
So where did Danny go? Did he sign?
No, I'm confused because we spoke to him on 40 and he was doing 500 watts, but now he said he's only running a 200 watt balance, so I'm not sure what happened.
Hey, how you doing, Art? No, I'm still here, guys. I was just responding to Doug on Signal. I got a huge noise level here. I'm a little bit past S9 with noise, and if I run any power, I'm setting off my fire alarms on my top floor. I got a 1-to-1 choke that I'm going to put in place right now to see if that helps any way.
Art, did you hear him at all?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, for 200 watts, it's actually a better signal than what I heard last. So, yeah, definitely an improvement this way. The 200 watts and that off-center fed is, I have you a good solid S9, and your audio is lifted as well.
Yeah. So Art, the problem is I'm getting ADC overload. I hear you in there, but my noise level is past 9. I mean, you're peaking about 5 over, Art, but again, I'm getting ADC overload. So my noise level is just tremendous here.
Yeah. What radio is that?
Yeah, it's the Hermes Light. I could switch over to the Flex, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Give me about 10 minutes. I'm going to go switch over to the Flex, and then I'm going to go put that inline choke in place.
Yeah, if you're on the Hermes, you want to go in Thetis and put in the auto attenuator, or set your attenuator for at least -10. It should do away with that overload problem.
Yeah, I'm still getting 9S units of noise. Art. It doesn't. The attenuator doesn't work the greatest here on the Hermes Light. I could do -30 and it still stays at the regular level.
Oh man! All right. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. All right. No problem. We'll stand by and we'll see what the next step will happen here.
DJ, can you ask him if his noise is just more on this antenna or if he always has noise?
Danny, you still there?
Yeah, I hear Doug in there, but very light. Go ahead, DJ.
He wants to know if the noise is on this antenna or is it on your other antennas as well?
Well, no, it's only on this antenna. I had to take down that other antenna. Man, I wish I can do A and B test, at times. But I had to take it down so I can put this one up, right?
Oh, okay. Did you hear him, Doug?
Yeah. So he didn't have an S9 noise floor on the other antenna, and does he have an S9 noise floor on the vertical?
Do you have an S9 on the vertical?
Am I reading this right? Is he using a 49-to-1 balun for an off-center fed?
Yeah, I don't understand that either. I didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah, I never heard of that. I know the 49-to-1s work great for end feds, long wires, but you want to use a 4-to-1 current, 4-to-1 dual core current balun. I can't even see how you would hook up a 49-to-1 to make an off-center fed. That's probably what all the noise is for. You know, what the noise is going on.
Yep, because he doesn't have, if anything, he should have a higher noise floor on his vertical, not this thing.
How about like yesterday trying to talk to that guy on 40 meter, using an end-fed wire, using a 69-to-1.
Well, that's probably the funnest balun of them all.
Well, I wouldn't want to run power through that.
Man, no one laughed at my joke.
Richard, you sound like you're full power now. You're strong, unless you're barefoot, but I don't hear any rattling, any hum, or anything like that.
Who, me?
Yeah, did you do something, or you cleaned it up, or something's good? I don't hear anything.
Well, yeah, I'm using the NB589 Viking. Like I said, I grabbed a hold of that inductor knob and it hurt me.
Wow, that is crazy, man. I guess it can happen, but something got is shorted. I mean, the only way, right? I mean, that's ground. That inductor metal, that knob is usually ground, so that's weird.
Wait, Richard, what burned you?
Yeah, I'll post it.
And Art, I missed what he said. Is he running full power?
I think so. He said he's on the other tuner now, the Nye Viking, and I mean, he's 20 plus years, so I'm thinking he's amped up.
Yeah, I've got him 10 over. No RFI, Rich. No RFI at all. Now we have IMD though, but that's from the guy below us.
Yeah, I'm running 1200 watts here. That's what I've been running out of the Mackie. In a solid state. Everything seems to be working pretty good.
That's the strongest and loudest I've ever heard you, Richard.
Yeah, 25, almost 30 here.
Yeah, it sounded really, I think it might be the strongest for me too, about 15 over, Richard.
That's an 80-meter doublet, and the wire's out of the tree. It was, one end of the wire was hung in a tree limb. And Art, I got that RF burn on my thumb. After I got that wire out of the limb, I come in here because I had to retune the AT5. And the knob's tuned out. And then I went to get the inductor to finish tuning it, and man, it burnt me. Now, I mean, smoke come up off of it.
Hate when that happens.
Wow.
So wait, you touched the inductor knob and it burned you on the tuner?
Yeah, on the AT5, the inductor knob. I'm trying to get it post on the plate on Rumble. I can't get it to go.
I just touched mine to double check. That's got to mean something shorted. There should be no current through there.
Yeah, that sounds like a dead short.
Yeah, well, it's a rolling inductor, I would assume, so maybe something's touching the actual inductor.
Hey, I'll put a picture on Rumble. Right there on the tip end of my thumb.
Holy. Burn blister.
I would call up Paul and say, hey, man, why is your tuner burning my thumb?
Yeah. I'm going to do something with it.
That'll be an instant argument.
The Band-Aid bill. So the gentleman came by today, Art, and he picked up the old Mercury 3. He was very, very happy.
Cool. Was it a test run? Did you, I guess you wanted to see it operate?
Yeah, I hooked it up to the Flex because I was doing FT8. it was humming, man. No audio compression, no rack gear on the flex. I was using the hand mic. It was easily doing 1,300 watts. KB2 UKA, be right back.
KB4WQ here.
N4QNT.
VA3 KBC.
But anyway, Art, I'm working on borrowed time with some 450 ohm ladder lines spliced together, make 111 foot of it.
Well, it's working now. I'm not hearing a peep of anything, so hopefully after the new antenna is built complete, from end to end, hopefully you'll be back to normal.
Yeah, 4-1.
What was that, DJ? 4 to what?
Danny posted a picture.
He's using a 4-1. He made a mistake, not 49 to 1.
Oh, thank you. Okay, good.
Using a Wireman 4-1.
Wireman.
Somebody's tuning.
MK1 WIO.
There's the answer.
I'm bachelor it this week.
Hey, you're using Bill. Good to hear you.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening, Bill. And Richard, you're getting louder and louder.
Good evening, Bill.
Boy, Richard, man, you got that thing pumping tonight. It sounds good.
Well, about 1,100 watts.
Oh, and it's putting her all out there, too. I can grant you, it sounds good. Evening, Doug.
Oh, man, hope you had a good Sunday. You're off till Tuesday, right, Bill?
Yeah, I got tomorrow, then I get back after, Tuesday I get back.
Yep, I'm in tomorrow. Wednesday, I'm going to Manhattan with my wife and daughter. I got to take Jillian somewhere, and I got to show my wife how to do it on her own. And then Thursday, Friday, I can't wait for Christmas. 2 weeks off.
Oh, nice.
And Doug, I hope you're not eating all that time at Christmas either.
Oh, man, you talking about eating. I'm going to go get me a piece of sweet potato pie. KG4WQ.
You don't want to look like that picture of me I posted.
You're right. No. Well, I'll be eating Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, probably a day or two after Christmas, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. So yeah, it's gonna be I'm gonna look like a swelled up pick by the time that those 2 weeks are over, and then I'll sweat it out in January.
Good man. Do it. That's what life's all about. Enjoy it.
You're right, DJ. You know what? You're right. I've got no one to impress anymore. I'm just gonna blow the hell up.
I won't say what Carol said about herself, so.
Oh, man. All right, so I think I'm serious, guys. I've been thinking about this for a few weeks now. I think I'm going to file paperwork to make this frequency the 4K ESSB net. We'll do weekly. We got to pick a day and a time, probably in the evening. And, the rules are you don't have to transmit at 4K. All are welcome. And we'll talk about ESSB audio and all that on an official net channel.
Works for me. With the addendum that if there's no one below us 6 KCs, that we can occasionally operate at 6 KC wide just for experimental purposes.
Yep. However, I'm sure it will be the most QRM net in history.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my. I that gives me, there's no doubt about that.
Do you imagine these guys, right? They're on their 3000s, and all of a sudden they're logging in a net logger on the Wingnut net, and they see new net 4K ESSB net on 75 meter. Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Oh my God! It'll be hilarious just to do it one time at least.
I nominate you as a net control.
No, well, it'll cycle. We'll all be net control at some point. We're going to be the founders of this thing. And every time it starts, every week it starts, whoever is net control has to say, in case you're listening out there, I want to let you know we've been here for 1 week, and then 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, and maybe someday we'll be able to say 30 years.
I think we just start off with 30 years like everybody else does and starts a net. We've been here for 30 years.
Well, we've been here for at least altogether, all of us, at least 3 or 4 years. 4 years. So, yeah, we've been here for 4 years.
Well, multiply that times 9, like in doggy years, because a lot of us enjoy dogs and have dogs. Not myself, but you guys have dogs, so we'll just incorporate times 9 for doggy years.
Well, that sounds like a plan. I can definitely, hold on 1 second. Let's bump this a little bit. 1, 2, test. 1, 2, there we go. Okay. That is full legal limit into the LP100A.
That's what I'm doing. Full limit that this amp will do.
Yep, full limit. Full limit. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So legal limit with only 2 watts reflected. Not too bad.
I'm doing 500 watts. My legal limit is 565, but I'm doing 500 watts. But
okay, we'll go with that.
But I am running an illegal antenna, which we are allowed to do here in Canada.
What's an illegal antenna?
I was waiting for somebody to ask.
That's an old DJ joke. It's a good one though, but it's an old DJ joke.
It's like when we tell you Americans that we have hydro here in Ontario, which hydro gives us electrical power and also water. And you guys say, why do you call it hydro? Well, because of the hydroelectric power from Niagara Falls. So that's where we get the term hydro. So, but we also get our water through the power line. So it's electrical and water. That's why we call it hydro.
Well, let's see what Toyota has up their sleeve in the next few years with this hydro motor they're boasting about.
You ever hear that story about the guy who he made a car engine run off of water and then he disappeared?
I did. I was just about ready to say that, Doug, when you said it, and you're correct. He did have a carburetor and everything that ran off water.
But, okay, water's not combustible, so that's some of the stuff I don't go for. And even like back in the 70s, Bill, you would remember, and Art, Doug not so much, but there was supposedly a story that this guy had a carburetor that he put on an engine and he could get 70 or 80 or 90 miles per gallon. Well, you still have to have, 12 to 1, I think it's 13 or something like that, air to fuel mixture for proper combustion. So I think that was just a story going around because it didn't make any sense. You can't have that and get that, squeeze that kind of mileage out. You still have to have a certain amount of fuel per air for combustion, and then that gives you the power. So somebody that has water running in an engine, or what kind of engine is it that can run on water? Water's not combustible, so I don't know. That I find that hard to believe.
He turned it into hydrogen. That's how he did it.
He pulled the hydrogen out of the water?
Yeah, he pulled the hydrogen out of the water to make it run.
But the science to that still, how much hydrogen, what size a water tank would he need, and what kind of chemistry is needed to get that hydrogen pulled out of the water? That's, hydrogen is very, very explosive, so I don't know if I'd want to mess with that.
So nuclear towers and stuff, but we still mess with that.
That's nuclear power plant, but I'm talking about passenger vehicles where you have idiots driving that are texting and not watching what they're doing.
Yeah, maybe that's why that guy's not around anymore.
You were saying something, Doug?
Top of the hour.
Right now, but I made a joke. I said he called the engine the Hindenburg too.
Roger, VA3 KBC at the top of the hour.
K1WIL.
So if anybody's interested, I am live streaming too.
Oh, cool. With the new setup?
Oh yes, yep. And I'm playing around with all the different skins. I got a bunch of skins that Danny sent me. So I'd never done that before, so I followed his instructions and got him loaded into Thetis, rebooted, and bingo, there I have him. And so I've been playing around with him. I did last night, and I'm playing around with him right now too.
Well, I wonder how Danny's skins can find its way to the server, the skin server. So, like right now in Thetis, we see oh gosh, I forgot his call, but the Yasu guys, his skin's on this server, and so is the W1, what is it, the AX guy, that all his skins are there. So I wonder how Danny can get on that server.
Very, very easy, Art. So if you take a look, go to setup. Crap. I got to adjust my display setting. If you go, N2, I think it's N2 MMX in Jersey. His skins are on there now. It's under a Delta Stations call sign. A guy in Germany emailed him and said, I saw your skins. Can I put them on the server? So if Danny sends me all the skins, I'll email this German guy. He'll put it right on. So take a look. You'll see that guy's call from Jersey. I think it's N2 MMX. His name is Mike.
Oh yeah, Mike. That's right, Mike. Mike is great with his skins. That's another guy also. Wow, so he made it to the server.
Yeah, so the guy in Germany found his skins and emailed him and said, do you mind if I'm compiling a bunch, do you mind if I put you in there? So he's got some great ones, man. Some wonderful ones.
You call him Mr. Skin.
Yeah.
He's named after that old song.
I'm eager to hear Dom. I wonder where Dom's been. He hasn't come on in a couple of days. Something with his shack. He redid his shack or redid his EQing, and I want to hear this with his DEQ.
We were on with him last night trying to zero it in. I think he had to go back to the drawing board. So he's not running the compressor, and I think the DEQ I think he has to work through, the actual DEQ settings.
But did something happen? Because he was sounding good. He had that thing zeroed in. I know, he's working with the 3K pocket, but I thought it sounded great.
I think he was going through NU9N setup just to play around, and I think he lost his old settings.
Yeah, he wrote over it. That's what I heard him say, Art. He rewrote over top of that, and you're correct, he sounded perfect before, but last night, man, he was sounding like, I don't know, he was real harsh to me, but when he finally got it dialed in, he sounded pretty good.
Yeah, well, we were bringing up he didn't have enough high end, and then he had too much of it. So we were trying to bring it down, and then we were trying to compress the high end. And that's where it went off the rails.
New deals have been added to the ScoreCheck Black Friday event.
I think this would be a perfect topic for the 4K ESSB net, the widebanders.
Oh, I like that name. That's nice. Yeah, I see it now, Doug. Thanks for the information. DH1KLM's big collection.
Yep, I only glanced at it last night. I bet he's got some other guys in there, too.
If I ever get my gnawing going, I'm going to dabble in that a little bit, too.
Yeah, Mike has some really nice skins, and so does Danny. I mean, you got to hook this. You got to get that going, Doug. Danny needs to send that over. I mean, he's got some beautiful skins.
I'm going to email the guy. Well, I got to ask Danny first. I kept meaning to tell him. Danny sent me like 10 of them. I haven't even looked at them yet because I'm trying to stay with this. The one he made me this Christmas theme one. It's beautiful. It's Santa in armor, ready to go to war. It's very cool. It's got my call sign. And DJ, I posted the video of the guy with the water engine.
Yeah, I seen that on my iPhone here. So after we get done here, I'll watch it on my my computer.
Well, gentlemen, it was a fun 4 days, but everything fun must come to an end until the next time. So I'm going to say 73. We got a lot of exciting stuff going on. Danny's putting up a new antenna. Captain Darren's going to be running that Soundcraft box. I'm very excited to hear that. Bill's going to put his Anan in line. I just know he is. And we're going to get this 4K net officially stamped by the ARRL. I hope you guys have a great night. DJ, Art, Bill, Richard, Danny, if you're listening. 73, everyone. DJ, why don't you take it and I'll listen out.
On.
Okay, my friend, you take care. Have a good work week. Going back to work, have a good week, and live long and prosper. And I'll let Art pick it up.
All right, cool. All right, Doug, 7-3. We'll catch you sometime. I know you'll get some time to sneak in somewhere, but hey, you got to start the work week. I understand. I'm off tomorrow and then back at it Tuesday, but 7-3.
All right, Doug. Have a good one. 73. KG4 WQQ.
And Bill, I'm sorry. How can I forget you, Bill? 73, everyone. Go ahead, Bill.
Oh, okay. No problem. I'm just waiting everybody to get finished. Yeah, Doug, have a good evening. You and the kids and the missus, and can't wait to hear you get on the flex with your iPhone. And I know I'll be hearing you probably from the work. Have a good one, buddy. Take care. K1WIL.
I am 100% tuning this thing on 40 meters before I leave tomorrow. And I'll be talking on 40 throughout the day.
Okay, 7-3, Doug. Have a good night.
The smart link. All right.
All right, 73, everyone. But I'll tell you this much. My FTA contacts are going through the roof. That's a whole lot of fun. Just we're doing nothing. All right, take care. KB2 UKA QRT.
Yeah, Doug picked up a Flex a few months ago. He finally put it in line, the Flex 6400, and he uses that for FT8, but also with SmartLink. One of the best features of that radio is working it with the iPad, the iPhone, a desktop, anywhere. So he was in the mobile. He's got the iPhone mobile set up through the stereo system.
Oh, yeah. That's the only way to listen.
Yeah, Yeah, I'll tell you what, he made a few adjustments there. That thing sounded pretty good when he opened up the 4K pocket. I was kind of surprised.
Oh, yeah, it did sound good.
MK1 WIL to 10.
N4 QNT.
AG4 WQQ.
VA3 KBC. Looking at Richard's pumpkin pie with whipped cream.
Yeah, I done it just like that for Art, so he joined me.
Oh, that sweet potato pie.
Yeah, that's sweet potato pie.
Oh, that sweet potato looks like pumpkin.
Well, they're hard to tell apart. But I don't take a picture of them. They sure look similar.
I can grant you, it's a sweet potato pie.
Carol loves sweet potatoes when I cook them, and I have salt and butter and salt on them after make mashed potatoes.
You know what? I never had a grit until I went to North Carolina.
That's just ground up corn.
Yeah, basically. And, you can dress it up a little bit. It's pretty bland. I never tried it before, but I heard about it. So we were at a restaurant. We were down there hunting, and so I tried them, and they're not bad if you dress them up a little bit.
Shrimp and grits.
That's the first time you ever had that?
Yes, well, if you're talking to me, Richard, that's the first time I ever had grits. Yeah, I'm northern. That's it. It's not too prevalent. It's up the north here.
Well, I'm northern too. I had grits when I lived up there.
Yeah, I never did. That was the first one I was down there hunting. On a hunting trip, I tried them.
I'll tell you something I didn't care for. That's that cream of wheat.
Oh, I like cream of wheat, especially when you put honey on it.
I'd rather have some grits.
And that cream of wheat, you got to doctor it up with a little bit of sugar and honey or whatever. But yeah, that's I've eaten that.
Take them grits, put a little bit of salt and a lot of black pepper. Man.
Have you got the stream up, Art?
Oh, not yet. I'll navigate to it now.
Yeah, I'm playing around with the different skins.
I wonder where Danny and Mark's at.
Well, Danny, I think, had pizza going.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy, really?
Yeah, that's by design, I think.
Which they might be because of the band. I'm just going down to that frequency, and I'll talk right there. I mean, that's just seriously now, we've established it. We've been here. You just don't fire up and not care and have any, that I call that uncouth. That's very uncouth.
Yeah, it was, I think DJ and I, we were on the other night there, and we had about the same thing, and I went down and, that was nice. I said, you're in our band path. I said, but you're welcome to come up and join us, and they sound like they did, but they didn't, and we didn't hear them after that.
Yeah, I mean, in the mornings it's tolerable, it's understandable. They're probably real close. Nobody can get between them. We just barely hear them. But man, that last transmission, he was almost S9.
Oh, he was S5 plus on me.
Yeah, and I think he was on 997, so there's no way getting away from him.
Yeah, well, if he's on 9.7, the guys on 9.5 are going to appreciate that. That's for certain.
Man, Art, you hit 30 over that time.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
BE3 DAG.
Well, you're loud there, Danny.
Okay, so this is, I'm going to keep it at audio. I'm going to keep it at 200 so we can see the comparison. But man, I'm not liking the ears that this thing has. And RF City, man, I crashed 2 times when I got on the flex there because it doesn't like RF. So I'm on the 950 right now, doing about 200. And the RF was so bad, it turned on my coffee pot.
Yeah, that is a problem with off-center feds.
Anyone else can hear me? VE3 DAG. Anyone else got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy on your Dan, but just about how you've been the last few nights.
Yeah, is that Bill?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, K1WIL.
Yeah, hey Bill. Yeah, I'm not hearing you too well, man. Not hearing you too well, Bill.
Yeah, it's the same way here. I can hear you, but boy, it's tough. It's like sometimes you pick way up, and other times you're down in below my noise level.
Okay, so compared to, let's say, yesterday or the day before, whenever you heard me, how have the band conditions? Like, how have you been hearing DJ, and how are you hearing me now?
Yeah, you're about the same. Maybe a little bit weaker now, but our DJ, I have no trouble hearing him. Art, I don't have no trouble hearing him, and Richard's, they're all coming in real good.
Okay, DJ, do you think the band conditions are pretty much the same as it's? I know it's hard to know that, but I mean, what are we now? About 716. What do you think, DJ? What do you think about the band conditions from today and yesterday?
I don't think they're any better, and I think it can vary. I've seen that before, talking to someone good and strong, and in another direction it's weak. So I think it's just the band. Bill's 30 over, you were 20, and then you drop down to a 5. So it's up and down, and I think it's just band conditions. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on for one more day. I'm going to leave it on for the rest of tomorrow and into tomorrow night because I have a super resonator for 80 meters coming from my Hustler. So I'm going to do a A and B test between those two. And then nonetheless, I think I'm going to take down the soft center fed and just go back to the 9-to-1 Ballon and 80 or 100 feet, whatever I can get. I mean, I need something more high-powered, so I need to order one from my antennas or Ballon Design.
And just put the end fed back up?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it was working pretty decent. So sometimes it's just the way things work in different locations. Yeah, absolutely. I do want to give it one more night, though. I'll come back tomorrow night because I don't know if it's the band conditions. It could be, but obviously it could be the antenna setup too. Yeah, because it's floating around. You're 10 over, then it kind of faded, dropped down to an S9, and so it's band conditions, and it just could be going to the north of all our locations is just not the best.
Yeah, see, he come up 10 over when he was talking to you, then he drops off for some reason. It has to be the band conditions.
So, DJ, was he talking to me?
He's just saying that you were up strong and then you faded away, so Bill thinks it's band conditions as well.
Yeah, I'm not liking the ears on this. Not liking the ears, and obviously not liking the RF. That's going to be a problem if I can't run more than 200, right? I don't need it to turn on my coffee machine.
Yeah, when we got the house built, we have arc fault circuit interrupters for the bedrooms and bathrooms. And when I had the off-center fed, 160 meter off-center fed on the tower by the house here, 32 foot, if I ran over 100 watts, if I ran the amp, it was popping those circuits all the time. So I know with off-center fed, you get a lot of RF back in the shack.
Yeah, it could be could be going into option B and C very quickly. Is Doug and Art still in there?
Doug left. They going to bed early tonight because they've been staying up late, so he's got to go to work in the morning, so he's signed out. And Art's still here.
Yeah, I'm still in here. N4QNT coming up on the 20th.
Hey, Art, do you have a decent copy? I hear you in there, but again, not the greatest, man.
Yes, it's a tough copy, but DJ's almost 20 over. Man, I'll tell you, it's just odd. It's a can't put my thumb on this one, but something is holding that station back. But what's the other one, DJ? We were talking about the Alpha Delta antenna system. I think it's the DXCC or something. 80 meter, 40, 20. It's a fan dipole, but it has the traps for 75 meter. And it makes it reasonably, easy to put up with the traps. I know Don's son, Dave, gets on that, and he's always 25 over here. That antenna plays really well.
KG4 WQQ.
Yeah.
A1 WIO.
Yeah. VA3 KBC. I don't know if you heard Art.
Something about an Alpha Delta. Yeah, I have seen those before. What's the model number? I'll look it up.
What was the model number, Art? Danny wants to look it up.
Yeah, I'll post it on Rumble.
He'll post it on Rumble for you, Danny.
Okay, are you live streaming right now, DJ?
Yes, I am.
How come I don't see it? Okay, never mind. I see it. Yeah, very good. So Art, are you hearing DJ like you hear him pretty much every night? I just want to gauge the band conditions. Are you hearing DJ pretty decent at this time?
Oh, 100%, Danny. We work here, going on 4 years. That DJ is always 20 over. In the mornings, the only time we lose DJ is on this band when you're supposed to. Once the sun comes up, saturation happens, 8:15 in the morning. That's it. He goes to like S9, S8, and that's it. Then we go to 40 meters. But in the before the sun comes up on this frequency and at night, he's always 20 over.
Okay. So it's fair to say it's not band conditions.
Well, if you've seen what kind of signal strength you're giving me.
Well, funny enough, this is working backwards, which I don't understand. At 4:30 p.m. when I worked 5 or whatever that was, you were coming in 20 over. Now you're coming in like about 7-8 S units at the max, so it's dipped down.
Band's going long.
Yeah, something's wrong with that antenna. I hate to say it like that, but it's something's going on. He DJ to you on this band with the footage he's running and that height and that antenna, he should be at least 15, 20 over into your receiver.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunate. I mean, I put that choke in and my SWR right now with no tuner. I'm 1.04, so it's tuned so well. It's just, I think it's just lousy. It's got no ears, and yeah. Oh, well. Plan B and C.
That the antenna with the traps, I think, might be your best bet for 80 meters, and that way, you've got a smaller lot. That'll work very well, because you have joined us here on 39.99, and we're on in the morning and in the evening, so it will certainly help with your receive and your transmit for the other guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have that super resonator coming for the Hustler tomorrow. It's the 80 meter add-on that I'm going to be sticking up there tomorrow and playing around with it. So hopefully that alone should be a lot better. That Hustler is fantastic, man. On 20, 40, and 15, it's a phenomenal antenna. I have the raised radios on that. So hopefully it will work. I had a 5B TV a few years back. It was a pain in the you-know-what to tune on 80, but let's see how this goes. I'm going to try that. So that's option B. And then option C is just reverting back to the 9-1 with a long wire. Even though that was low power, it had good ears. Like I could hear you guys very well on that.
Yeah, just an opinion. I think there's something wrong with that antenna. It might be thinning on the tuner and stuff, but it's like holding your signal back. There's no doubts. I mean, sometimes you'll come up and just fade away. So I don't know. It's a hard decision to pinpoint it anyway.
Art, I didn't catch everything you were saying. DJ, what did he say?
Bill, that was Bill. He thinks that it's got to be in that antenna. There's something just not right with it, and so yeah, and it's no fun when you can't hear and when other guys can't hear you. So it takes the fun out of it. So you need something that works both ways.
Yeah.
Who are you guys talking to?
My buddy up in Innisfield, Barrie, Ontario, Danny.
Yeah, good evening, Danny. I can hear you, but you're really light here, down here in Ohio. N8 SDR. Good evening, guys.
Evening, Rick.
Good evening, Ricky.
Hello, Rick. Good evening. N4QNT.
Good evening, Rick.
Danny, did you hear Rick?
Yeah, I hear Rick very light, very, very light.
And Danny's right at my noise level here.
Yeah, Danny, Rick says you're right at his noise level. He's down in Ohio. London, Ohio.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on the side here, guys, and see. Just listen in for the next little bit. It's just not working on my end here, and I can't run any more power, and I just don't see a point of it. So, let me please. I'm just gonna stand by here, guys.
Yeah, just watch the stream. You can hear on the stream.
Yep, doing that right now. This is VE3DAG standing by.
Okay, he's going to stand by, guys, and just watch the stream. Rick, what's your opinion on off-center? He built an 80-meter off-center antenna, but just doesn't have ears and doesn't seem to get out.
What balun is he using, or Anan is he using?
I think he said 4-1, Rick.
Is it a balun or an Anan XD? Man, I can't talk tonight.
It's the...
Yeah, I didn't catch. I thought he said a balun. I'm not sure.
It's the Waterman 4-1 balun.
Supposed to use an Anan.
4-1 balun, current type balun, 1.5 kW, 1.8 to 55 megahertz.
Yeah, for OFC antenna. Yeah, normally it is, but it's what is it? 4-1 balun. Some could be single or dual core. but the off center fed. So what? 88 on one leg, 40 on the other leg, something like that.
Well, I've used a number of those things and never had one that was deaf.
Hey, Art, does your Pal Star have one in it or no? Your external one, yours, right?
What was that, Bill? The Pal Star does what?
No, I was saying, do you have a built-in balun in your Pal Star? I was just asking that question. I don't think you do.
Oh, no. The auto tuners, the newer style, the HF autos, there's no balun built in. So I just do the external right off the SO239. There's a 1-to-1. The 1-to-1 the 5 kW balun. I just terminate the two wires on each that way.
Yeah, see this tuner I have, it has one built in that's a 1-to-1 in that one also.
It's funny how that transition was made over the years. I guess they finally come to terms, mathematically and scientifically speaking. The heads of the brain stems of all this stuff, they used to bicker about it, but the old days, right? The old Denny Dentron, the big tank tuners, the old Heathkits, the Astron, ATR-20, ATR-30, most of the Pal Stars back in the day. They all had the Johnsons. They all had the N9 Vikings. They all had 4-to-1s built in, with the wing nuts in the back. Now, the modern, the newer tuners, even the latest Pal Star 4K and 5Ks, they come with the 1-to-1 current. So, it's hit and miss though. It's experimentation too. Nothing is set in stone that it has to be a 1-to-1. A lot of guys do well with 4-to-1s, with a 6 or 8 foot piece of coax outside the wall and terminate out there, and that works great too. So it all depends on the setup.
VA3 KBC, bottom of the hour.
MK1 WIL.
KG4 WQQ.
And 4QNT.
And 8 SDR.
Hey, Rick, how was your Thanksgiving? I didn't get a chance to talk to you before then. I hope you had a good one.
Yeah, everything was good here, Bill. How about you?
Yeah, I had some time off, and we had a good holiday, good Thanksgiving with the wife and my daughter and son-in-law and my granddaughter. It was pretty nice.
Good deal, Bill. I hope all you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it goes too fast. Hey, Bill, I just wanted to make mention. I know you got your talk screen, to keep the distance from the Neumann, but I'm still getting that, man. It's kind of harsh tonight too, because you're booming in here. I got probably one of the better signals I've heard from you in a while, and it's right about 3.2, 3.4. It's just tearing. There is a lot of tearing going on, and I don't know what EQ or outboard where you can pull and cut that down maybe, and I just want a second opinion. Rick, are you catching that? Like in the S's, all the S's are tearing?
Yeah, it's a little hot.
Let me back it down. I'm on my level. I'm only running about a -5. It'll bump 0 every once in a while, but we'll have work on it here.
Well, no, Bill, no, not your input-output line in and line out structure. That's all good. I know you hit 0. You're probably -5 on most of the peaks. -10, -5, it just clips 0. It's cutting and rolling down. Pull down the 3 range, the 3K range. So if it's like +6 dB right now or +4 dB, you might even want to go to like just +1 or 0.
Yeah, let me rephrase that. It's hot in the upper frequencies, not in gain structure, other than the upper frequencies.
Okay, I made a little bit of change here. I don't know if that made any difference or not.
Sounds like it did here. Give us some stuff with S's in it.
7 sister cell to 7 C's.
That's better. What do you think, Art?
Yeah, it did tame it down quite a bit. So I'm just curious, if you don't mind me asking, where was the gain at that level, at that treble range, like 3.4 or 4 or somewhere in there? Was it like +6 or +7?
Yeah, I dropped it down. I think it was it was a +5. I dropped it down to a +3.
Yeah, let's just for a little giggle. I'm just curious. Let's hear it at +1.
Okay, that's right there's where that's at.
Man, there you go. I mean, that mic is syllable hot. I call that a syllable hot microphone, a hot S mic. And, I mean, really, you think, oh, no, I need +4, +6 on treble. No, man, +1 is more than suitable for that condenser mic.
Okay, do you think it cleaned it up now, or do you think it's all right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the tearing is gone. That kind of rattling metallic thing that was happening, it's smooth. It's very smooth now. And you still have plenty of treble.
It really looks nice on the pan adapter here, too.
Okay, better. I'm glad. I'm glad it's better.
Yeah, it's a lot better. And I got a good signal on you, too.
Yeah, all you guys are banging in here.
I wonder if he's got a core saturation going on with that Anan or that Balun.
I think it's brand new. He's just got his the Wireman, whatever, 1.2 kilowatt, 4-to-1, and it was in the he put a picture up of it, but and he doesn't run a lot of power. I think he has like 400 watts.
And
he's still saturated.
And he's getting a lot of RF back where it's turning on the coffee pot. The alarm's going off upstairs. So that's one of the drawbacks with an off-center is the RF.
Well, let me give you a little hint. If you're going to do an RF, use a really, really good Balun. Don't do the cheap thing because it's just going to do nothing but cause you problems.
Well, we're
going to go with the Balun Designs 5 kW. Plenty of headroom.
Yeah, 5 kW consistent, 10 kW intermittent.
Yeah, we're thinking what Dave's got, the 80 meter with the chokes on it, because he's got a small lot, so he's limited for space and what length he can put up. But if he got one like what Dave has, Dave really booms in here with that. Actually, I think he's even stronger than Don a lot of times. So something like that would work good. But he's got a vertical also, so he seems to work quite well with the vertical.
You hear me okay down there tonight, Art?
Oh, yeah, you're booming in here, 20 over.
Yeah, it's about what you are here.
Rick, I'm also live streaming, Rick.
Oh, okay. I'm streaming too.
Was that Discord you sent, Rick? The Discord server?
Yeah, my Discord server. If you're in there, go scroll down to where it says voice and video, and you'll see the live. It's live there in the HF lounge.
So that shortcut you sent me a few days ago with all the guys on 30 at night, that was a streaming server?
No, that was David WD9N. He's also on the Discord server, but he posted that over on Rumble. He was in there with us, man. He had a good. I was surprised. I don't know if you caught it, but Marco down there in Texas, he actually heard me on a little over 2 watts.
Oh, man, really? Yeah, all you guys were coming in really nice. So that was well represented. Let me tell you, everybody was sounding great.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed in that recording, though, Art, it wasn't a lot, but every once in a while I heard a little dropout on this side, and I don't know if it was just signal strength hitting him, and it was something on his side trying to, tame it. I don't know, but nobody else has said anything about it, so I'm not sure if it was just in the recording or if it was actually something here. I know a while back I had that issue.
Did you see in the chat, Art?
Thinking something's going on, or just the way the way he was receiving through the streaming.
I'm not sure which it was, if it was me or if it was something in his stream, but because I didn't notice it on anybody else. I thought I heard it once or twice on Rick, who also had Rick and I had a really good signal into him. He's closer to Rick too.
Coming up on the 40 and for QNG.
I just...
Where did it kick you?
8 SDR.
1WIL, and I'll be right back. I got to make a little trip around the corner.
I want to give a shout out to 9 Whiskey 8 Zulu Kilo Muhammad in East Malaysia. He's watching on the YouTube stream.
Oh, hello, Muhammad.
Yes, good morning, Muhammad, or good afternoon, something like that.
8:39 a.m. there. And he says, great streaming and great audio all. Well, we take great pride in our audio.
You know what I just realized, Art?
What is that?
There's good audio at the end of the band up here, and there's good audio at the bottom of the band, and everything in between is, I don't know, man.
Either splattering or pinched up, right?
Just go ahead and say it, Rick.
Well, I was going to, Richard, but there are a couple exceptions. There's the guys at 3660. They actually sound pretty decent.
Oh yeah, I've tuned into them once in a while. They sound like a non-users or whatever, Hermes, whatever, something SDR.
Yeah, that's Steve and Jack and a couple other guys. They've been around for a long time.
You know, it would be cool if the, say, 95 was just wide open. It would, not, just the way basically you guys can say about the, 30, below 30, right? You get the extra 4 or 5 KCs because it's never in use. So if it worked out that way, we'd definitely be at least 6 or 8. Once in a while, we'll do it. If it's not in use, like right now, no one's there on 95. They usually come in. It's hit and miss. So there are times we'll go out to 6 or 8 right here, just going down the band.
Yeah. I don't know if you caught that in that video where the idiots moved in our pass band and then started complaining. It was hilarious.
Who moved in?
On that recording, that link that I sent you on Dave's recording of us, did you see where Dave separated the receiver because there was a group of guys that moved right in our pass band? Like, they were down at probably 36, 24, 25, something like that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I missed that part. I need to, I probably cut it off right when getting to that part, but oh well, okay. And then Richard, man, you were really perfect earlier. I don't know if you changed something, moved something, or did something, but that hum came back in.
I turned the television up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it sounds like a...
Yeah, I'm back in there. It's not like maybe compression. It might be, a lot of compression because he's getting on your zero beat on your baseline. He got when he keys that up, watch his signal.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to find out what's doing it. I ain't found it.
Yeah. DJ, who made that skin with the farm, the tractor and stuff? That's sharp.
Danny did that. I told him I sent him some the combine picture, the X9. He is the picture I sent him, and the tractor is one that he had, so he made them for me.
That was sharp. That looks good.
Yeah, it's really cool what you can do with this.
The server is growing. The N2 MD is on there now. They link in.
Hey, your buddy.
Holy Moses, what the hell is that?
I got somebody on line 7 there that are testing.
Maybe they should test their receiver. That's okay, I'll test the receiver.
No, we're not 6 KCs wide. We're 4 KCs wide by design. We're running adaptive pre-distortion, no inner mod to the passband. That's normally down from us is 95 every night. So, they're just not on at the moment.
Well, that's you have to be at least that far away because you're not that narrow, but
There's been no
good luck.
issues at all.
He might be 4 wide, but he ain't splattering up to like you are.
Right, no one's splattering here. We're a non-radio, adaptive pre-distortion, minus 60 in the third order. If you have a good scope or a pan adapter, you should see a cut edge on the waterfall on both sides.
He can't spell Anan.
Man, I'll tell you.
Yeah, you guys are so smart. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Go take your 5 words per minute exam. Maybe you'll become a novice someday.
Makes you feel better.
Exactly.
If you want to see what kind of splatter you're doing, just go to YouTube and put in VA3 KBC, and you can see what you splatter like, and then the rest of us are nice and clean.
Yeah, 100% he's on a Yaesu. All Yaesu splatter. They're out of bias.
That's why contesters love them so much, because they're crap.
Right, contesters use Yaesus so they have elbow room. It keeps people away from their passband because they know they're going up and down the band, 6.5 KCs on both sides.
Yeah, 3 KCs or 4 KCs of transmit audio, and then 5 KCs of opposite.
Oh, don't forget to add the compressor.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, that's just, that takes that 5 IMD and brings it up to 7.
And then running a 1200 watt amp, and they want to see 15 on the needle.
Hi, Michael.
Get up to a oscilloscope.
Hi.
A trapezoid would look like a stop sign.
The stop sign? I was thinking more, well, never mind.
Go ahead, Rick. Let it rip.
All right, we'll go back up. N4QNT, back to the original frequency.
Actually, the trapezoid art looks like something I drop in the toilet every morning.
And it'll be you going back up and listening.
VA3 KBC QSY.
Oh, I'm sorry, but he kind of got on the bad side of me.
What a bunch of lids.
Was he upset or something that we had quality, high fidelity audio with a perfect clean signal? I just can't figure it out.
I just bumped down there, and he said, I'm listening in between, you get all keying up, and he, all that crap. And I said, how about you do it on a damn dummy load? And then he'd come back to me and want to fuss at me about 6K wide, and then you jumped in.
Well,
half these clowns don't realize that there's not a bandwidth law at all, or rule, period. There is not. So if you're still listening, go look up Part 97, Part 95. There is no clause in there for audio bandwidth. And then go to my page, N8 SDR, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see where this whole crap has been brought up once before with me and a bunch of other guys. And, well, it just doesn't fly, bud. The FCC said experimentation. There is no bandwidth limit. Go down there and look at the docket, JA.
And if you don't believe what you sound like and look like, you can go and check it out on the YouTube stream as well, and then you'll see what kind of mess you're spreading on the spectrum.
And it'll be you.
And good to have you with us there, Mike.
He didn't even have the balls to say his call sign. You realize that?
You know,
he probably didn't have one, Mike. He probably doesn't even, he's not even licensed, probably.
Exactly, spineless.
It's just because he doesn't have one.
He has no nuts, that's for sure.
Maybe belongs on 11 meters.
Really pinched up and bad.
And then this knucklehead there, he wants to come in on 39.97. I ain't gonna tolerate it.
Maybe he came from 11 meters.
He came from something else, because most of these guys down on 11 are actually pretty intelligent for the most part. I mean, there's a few handfuls of them down there that are morons, but generally speaking, a lot of those guys are getting their act together down there.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. K1WIL.
I mean, I hear Bill down there all the time. He sounds good.
Oh, man. M4QNT to 50.
HG4WQQ.
N8 SDR.
VA3 KBC. Well, we all have a face for radio.
Okay, correct. Now what are we going?
I was saying...
There's a little double. Go ahead, Bill.
No, I was asking Rick, what he was saying. I didn't catch it. I was talking to my wife.
Oh, I said there's a lot of guys down on 11 meters that actually sound pretty good right now. I mean, I've heard you down there a few times. You got a nice signal down there. It's clean.
You never heard me down there.
Oh, come on now, Bill.
I can listen down there, but I can't transmit on this radio. It's the only one I got hooked up right now.
Anyhow, I got to go around the corner and mark my territory. VA3 KBC.
And plus, I'd have to throw my intro on 99.
Yeah, well, like I said, if 95 is in use, we never have an issue. Those guys, they even admit they don't hear a peep from us. I mean, we keep it as clean as possible.
You're going to run into idiots all the time. They just do that shit to stir the pot, That's all they're doing. You know what it comes down to, Art? Jealousy. I don't care how you look at it. That's 99% of it.
Well, in this case, it seemed to be that way. There's no, the frequency wasn't in use. There was no one there. There was no QSO. The guys aren't on at the moment on 95, so he just decided to start, testing and yelling audio on 97. So I don't know what the deal was, but he definitely interfered with the passband that was already established.
Well, he did it intentionally because he knew that we were up here talking about being 6 KC wide or 4 KC wide.
Everybody's 4 right now.
6 KC wide. He can't read.
I never run any less than 4.
Me neither.
Well, I mean, the guys must be taking a Thanksgiving break. I haven't heard a peep on 95 since we've been here, so we might as well experiment a little. I like to check out my radio. It's been a while, so let's give it a shot.
What are you going, 6, 8?
I think we'll go 6.5. What the heck? I don't have a profile made. I'll just adjust the transmit bandwidth, and we can critique it from there. Hello, radio. So if those guys aren't using 95, they're normally 3 down. So we're still good. We're using basically 2 frequencies at once.
I don't have a profile for 6, so you're just going to have to accept this.
Oh no, I'm stuck at 7.
7, 8, all sounds good. All right, guys, make the adjustment.
VA3 KBC, I'm back.
Love this. He's talking about starting the ESSB net here.
Yeah, I'm at 6 right now, but I don't think I'll hold the energy, at the morning highs, so I don't know.
Oh, come on. If I'm doing it, you can. This looks good out to 8.
Oh, it looks great. Oh, there you go. I guess we triggered somebody. Time to use their frequency. We got to go back.
Oh, are we at 6 or are we 8 or are we 4?
We're all over.
Yeah, we're all over. That's I don't know, look about like 6.5 on mine.
It's pretty close.
I pulled mine out to 8, but I don't think I'll have the energy to keep it there.
That's what she said.
Just give it some more Viagra, Bill. It'll be all right. You just need more blood. Just smack it around, pinch it off for a little bit, let the blood go.
I couldn't resist.
What was that, Art? I doubled with you.
No, I said I couldn't resist after those comments.
Hey, Rick.
Yes, sir.
You know what the difference between pink and purple is? Your grip.
It has to do with gripping it too hard.
Yeah, I couldn't get that past you. You heard that one already.
I heard somebody come in and said just give it more blood.
I said that.
Oh, you said that?
I said that. I said it too, and it'll be you.
Okay, mine's 8K wide now. I do have the energy for that. I didn't for 6 for some reason, but it seems to be working pretty good on 8K here. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Wow, that does sound good, DJ. That's impressive, I'll tell you. That's just an RE27 and Thetis getting the job done. Very nice.
And the Golden Age 7 pre-73 mic preamp, which helps as well. And some guy that did some team view and came in here and did the audio for me. So I think he's got more credit than what my capabilities are.
Doug set that up for you?
Mr. Art did.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Are you looking at the stream, Art?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I was going to say, if Doug set that up for you, it'd be, we'll name that profile Barry White.
But you see how clean that is and how it's all filled?
Yeah, that stream is looking great.
You're all filled up on me over here too, Art.
Yeah, we went out there about 75. We didn't really touch anything. Just same levels. Left the EQs alone. The DEQ. Just it's all the same for the 4K. So, what the heck? Let it run.
That's all I do. I just change the filter bandwidth. I don't touch anything in the EQ, but I think this thing probably sounds a little better at 8 than it does at 4.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, Rick. You sound pretty damn good on 4 too.
Crystal clean and clear, no problem. Again, I can't believe that's a $375 radio. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, $375, and I'm still able to tell if the frequency's in use 2 kcs below me.
Bump.
Clear this to new ESSB window. We have those old primitive AM windows that are just, the guys are just, they're not using them as much as often as they usually do. And I think the new trend is beginning, the high fidelity ESSB. And let's just have a window made and get it posted and listed. And it can be, a gentleman's agreement. I mean, what the heck? You got an old AM window. They don't use it anymore. We might as well turn it into a high fidelity sideband window.
I think
nothing wrong with it myself.
Yeah, I think more guys are on 160 that use AM than anywhere else. And Danny said good night.
Good night, Danny.
There's a few guys down on in the AM window here that are there, that have been there for a long time. It's just unfortunate.
You picking up, or is it
they don't use it as much as they used to. I think that generation of guys that were running a lot of the AM stuff, a lot of them are just really old now, and unfortunately, a lot of them are SKs.
Things change, Rick, don't they?
Oh, I agree.
Nothing stays the same.
Hey, Rick, how's work going for you? Did it slow down because of the holidays, or it might even pick up? I don't know.
Nah, it's slowed down right now. Usually is until like the end of January or so. Except for one client that they have what's the word I'm looking for? They do bookkeeping and they do taxes and stuff like that. So I'll get hammered by them here towards the end of December about software and upgrades and stuff.
Yeah, I was telling these guys I'm gonna next year, May, the end of May, I'm hanging it up. I'm done. I'm retiring.
Oh, well, good, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been working ever since I was a kid in my dad's shop, and I was 10, 12 years old working on cars, and it's time to hang it up. I'm tired.
Well, I already made the decision. As soon as I'm 62, I'm done.
I was struck a nerve with somebody.
Well, it could be the 95 guys, and I said, if it's not in use, no problem, but if they jump in, well, we can just go back. No problem at all.
You just want to slide back because I think, I think they might be a little bit upset now.
Well, no, of course we'll certainly steer clear if they're going to come in and use the frequency. Like I said, they haven't been on for a while, so if they jump in and start tuning up, they usually zero beat at 95, so that's usually the sign.
Yeah, if that was actually one of those guys that's in that group and you guys are coming in, just let us know and we'll narrow back down.
Yeah, they're tuning right on 9.5.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. We'll go back, no problem. N4 QNT.
N8 SDR.
MK1 WIO.
Back at 4.
VA3 KBC at top of the hour, going back to 4.
Listening to that great audio, and now you go back to this.
My ears are bleeding.
Yeah. Sounds like an Alinko.
El Stinko? A Yezo?
And there's guys that listen at 1.9 and 2.4. Can you believe that?
Oh, man, this is a big difference. I got to take a Dramamine. I'm getting car sick.
Now I understand why John will never turn his VFO on his radio.
Actually, John's been venturing out a little here lately, Art.
Really?
Yeah, I caught him up on 40. Caught him down on 20. He's apparently got 4 crystals now.
Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, I just thought, after listening to 8 and 10 for so long and then trying to listen to 2.9, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you when I'm down there with the guys in the morning and I go somewhere else, it takes me a little while to get adjusted.
Oh, jeez. I heard something, but...
Hey, Rick, I've been down there just listening and then come back up and narrow back up again. And, oh, my God, it takes a while for your ears to get situated.
Oh, yeah.
Well, gents, I'm going to take off here and get some dinner. So I've been on here for a couple hours. I'm going to take a break. 7-3, have a great night. And if I don't hear you later, we'll try in the morning. N4 QNT, I'll listen out.
Okay, Art, we'll catch you probably tomorrow. I'm still off. I get back Tuesday, so I'll probably be on in the morning if you're going to get on. And we'll talk to you there, later. Enjoy your supper and take care, K1 WIO.
All righty, Art. Enjoy your supper. I done had mine. Done had my dessert, too, so we'll catch up with you a little later on. JG4, WQQ.
Yeah, wow, Richard, your signal came way up here.
All right, guys, 7-3.
See you, Art. Have a good night.
Yeah, well, I still got that funny hum, ain't I?
Let me hear it.
Do what?
You got a hum in there?
Right there when I key it up.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Hey, Richard, where's your mic monitor? It's not mounted to your table or your desk there, is it?
I can unplug the microphone and it'll still give a hum.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
I unplug it from the back of the radio and it still gives it.
I wonder if it's in your power supply.
That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. I need to do like Art and get my rubber hammer out and smack it.
What power supply are you using?
It's a 70 amp Astron.
One of the old linear supplies?
Yeah, man, heavy as a bear.
Yeah. I had a 50 like that. I think the weight's pretty close on the 50 and the 70.
It's heavy. I guarantee you it's heavy.
Hey, Richard, don't take no screwdriver and touch one of them what you call on the side of there, because it'll just poof.
Oh yeah, I already know about that.
Those transistors, they're just, you get anything against them, it'll smother.
Well, this has been struck by lightning and I rebuilt it, so I may have something going out in it.
Might have a bad cap and a filter cap on it.
Yeah, either that they work loose.
Hey, Art.
He left.
Oh, okay. Carol wanted me to bring YouTube up on the big screen there, so I did that and brought up the live stream here, and I just scrolled back a little ways while like when we were on the 8K, and man, did it sound great on those stereo speakers.
I run monitors, studio monitors here in a 10-inch sub.
That's what I'm running.
Yeah, when I'm streaming, I got headphones. I just have a small stereo speaker. I had two of them side by side, but then I just have the one hooked up now. But anyhow, yeah, she likes watching What the Hales. They're YouTubers that do they do a lot of stuff, but buy lockers and storage units and stuff like that. So very interesting couple, and she's been watching them for years. So anyhow, carry on. I will continue monitoring here and doing the live stream and putting in my 2 cents whenever I need to. VA3 KBC.
N8 SDR.
K1 WIL.
K4 WQQ.
I mean, you guys, Richard and Rick, you ought to be hearing some pretty good boom with them subwoofers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the first time I got my 10 hooked up in here, Art had the boom boom going on. I was like, wow, man, he's rumbling my speaker.
You use those gel pads underneath yours, Richard?
Whatever came with the KRKs is what I'm using.
Yeah, I got a 10-inch sub I got from Dayton Audio and just a little amplifier, 101 amplifier board for it.
I store.
I think these KRKs got a built-in amp on them.
I started.
Yeah, my sub I built.
2010 Mosely Beam survived.
Studio monitors for Personas.
And I had one of those. What do they call those? The 3 super scanner.
I got the.
I had one of those in the CB days.
KRK Rocket 5 G4 5-inch. Got 2 of those, and then I've got this KRK 10.4 sub.
Hey, Hey, Richard, do you run the downward expander on that? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I got the downward expander on the Apex, and got it on the radio too.
Yeah, just shut it off one time and do a dead key.
That's the downward expander turned off.
Yeah, it's not quite as pronounced, but it sort of gives you like a echo effect or something. I don't know. Did you hear it, Rick?
Yeah, it's still there. I'm watching. You can see it on the band after more than you can hear it. Actually, I mean, it's almost right on frequency, but it's there. I mean, it's just off just a tad little bit. That you can hear it, just that little low rumbling. I didn't think that was going to do anything because he said he can unplug the mic and all of his audio input and it's still there. So it's either internal on the radio or it's the power supply.
Yeah. Now that you said that, yeah, that's probably right.
Or it could be in the amplifier too.
No, I can do it with just a barefooted radio and that'll do it.
Okay. I would start with the power supply.
Well, I'm going to take it to work with me tomorrow and go through it. Nothing else, bring the one from work back home.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you had another one you could swap it with.
Not right now, I don't.
Okay, 1WIO. We might have missed a 10, I'm not sure.
4WQQ.
And 8 SDR.
VA3 KBC, even though I don't need to.
Aren't you special?
I know. Every half hour, top of the hour and bottom of the hour. If I miss the bottom of the hour, I got to do it twice at the top.
Doing Canadian guys.
This is at the top of the hour, you got to do it twice at the bottom, right?
Exactly. Yep. And don't forget, Bill, we can run illegal antennas too.
Yeah, I know. I heard that up in Canada. These guys do that quite a lot of times.
Yeah, do it at the next hour.
You doubled there. What'd you say, Rick?
I said if you miss it at the top and the bottom, does that mean you have to fold it over 4 times and then do it the next hour?
No. I just identify as a liberal politician, and I'm not accountable for anything I do or say.
Oh.
He's got his bases covered, ain't he?
He uses the tyrant's call.
A communist, Marxist, dictatorship-loving tyrant.
I didn't know that Trudeau had a license, or maybe he doesn't.
License to do whatever the hell he wants.
I know he doesn't have a brain, so that's you can't debate that. He has one. He doesn't have one.
He is a puppet of Klaus Schwab and the WEF, along with half of this cabinet.
It's not much different than the puppets here.
He must be drinking the same water Biden's drinking.
Yeah, it's called toilet water. Oh, I got 34 degrees outside. It was quite nipply. 27, I think, this morning. So we're supposed to get some snow in the next few days, some flurries.
It was 27 here this morning. It's 41 now.
I got 46.
Yeah, we were cold this morning. I got 44 now here, Rick.
I got 77 in the shack here. It's getting quite warm. I'm going to open the door.
I can't give you a true reading about the shack here because I'm looking at my weather station. It has the inside and outside. The inside, and it's about maybe 6 inches away from the amp, so it heats that up pretty quick.
And Carol in the TV room there, entertainment center, she's got the little fireplace going. It's one of those quartz heaters, and it's got the little glowing lights, and that looks like a fire, so it's warming that room up really well too. See, the basement here gets so cold because heat rises, so you got the furnace set at 70 upstairs, but downstairs it's colder, so I have the door closed here, and I get the heat from all the equipment, and then if she's in the TV room there, it's cool, so we put that heater there, nice little thing, and it makes it nice and toasty warm there for her.
Yeah, we got our thermostat set at 70 also here, and if I look over at the one here by my amplifier, it says 81, so I'll be getting the suntan here.
Yeah, well, I at night I set it to 68. Actually, that's what it is set at right now, 68 for when we go to bed.
Does yours automatically, subtract down when you get to bed, or do you have to set it down?
We had one of those, and I took it out and just put a manual one. So, summertime what do we keep it at? 74 or 75. Air conditioned temperature, and in the wintertime 70 through the day and 68 at night, so just do it manually, because if we're gone for the day I'll put it down to 68 if we're gone to Sarnia for half the day or whatever, so it's no use keeping it too warm through the day. And as far as the sunroom, now that it's gotten colder, I said to Carol, I don't think we're going to be out there much, because the pellets cost $7, $7.29 a bag, and we go through about a bag a day. So, and that adds up. So I just decided, you know what, if it's a nice day and sunshine, we'll put the pellet stove on, and we've got a little bit of radiant heat from the sun. But overall, I think we'll just leave the sunroom for spring, and then just spend time down watching on the big screen, TV on the big screen.
Yeah, well, I had to do some compromising with the wife. I was trying to keep it down at 68, and she wanted up to 72, and she didn't want no parts of that 68, so we compromised and set it at 70.
I got mine set at 68. I got the registers turned off up here in the shack. It's 73 up here now. Surprisingly, the ambient temperature is 73 in the room, and the amplifier is running exactly 10 degrees warmer than it at 82. 82.4.
That's a good indicator.
I think, guys, the women like it warmer because they're in the house all the time. Us guys, we're outside, we're doing stuff, so we're used to it being colder, and we can take it when we come in the house. Like, oh man, it's hot in here. And so, anyhow, I think that's the reasoning behind what's going on there.
I'm really surprised, Bill, how much cooler this thing runs.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it sounds good too, Rick. It sounds like it's working out good for you.
Yeah, I've been really happy with it.
Yeah, I was too deep into the one, the locks. I was too deep into it. It was ordered already, and I guess I could have dug it, but well, what can I say? I got it the other day. I think it was not this Thursday, last Thursday.
Are you running it now?
No, I'm not running it. I took it a big plus. I took it out of the box, and I fired it up. Everything seems like it's functioning the way it should be. So, I got all the parts now. So with the Anan, I'm going to be doing that when I'm off work. I'm going to be doing that and getting that thing set up.
Okay, well, you're a solid 30, and you hit 40 at once.
Yeah, in this amp, believe it or not, I don't run it hard. And this is the honest truth. I run the conditions must be good, because I run it like 350 and it'll swing to 400 right in there somewhere.
That's the 811, isn't it?
Yeah, the 8 and 4 tubes.
Okay, but that's still only an 800 watt amp.
Yeah, and I don't even, there's, I still have a lot of headroom because I don't even get close to that.
Roger, yeah. So, Rick, the VK amps, how long did you have to wait?
5 weeks, 4 days from the time I ordered it till the time it was here.
So about a month.
Yeah, and that was during the move. Although right now he's really busy, and he was sick for a while, so he's behind.
Okay, but it's not a year's wait.
Oh, no. Probably 2 months.
Yeah, it took me, Rick, from I ordered it in January. It took 10 months to get mine.
Now, you got the Lux, right?
Yeah, and if I would have got the Mercury, I think it's about a year out. There's more of those bought, I guess. I got the Lux, a little bit sooner than I would have got the Mercury.
So the Lux are 1,500, the Mercury's 1,200.
Yeah, not a big difference there. Legal limit, yeah. The Lux is legal limits, and you know how that goes sometimes.
Yeah, so you could probably run 2,000 into a dummy load.
Yeah, I wouldn't push it there. Maybe 17 or 18, but I wouldn't run it there very long. I'll probably, truthfully, I'll only probably run it about 1,000 watts anyways.
It's that first 400, 500 watts makes all the difference in the world, though.
It's about where I run this one at. Actually, it's a little less than that right now, 9 something. But I am only running 2.4 watts a drive.
That's crazy.
It's a nice. I don't know how the Lux is. I got to read about it. So I think I don't know. I'll have to find out.
That's crazy, isn't it, Rick?
Oh yeah.
Well, that makes it nice with your Hermes because what is it? 5 watts out of that, or I think that's what it is.
Yeah, they'll do about 5, roughly.
Oh, there's the Anan mating call.
It's Doug. No, that's not Doug.
Well, quit quacking and come in.
That's what I was going to say. He's knocking on the door, but I don't hear anything.
Oh, well.
Richard, I seen that picture you posted there. Your thumb. What the heck did you do to that? Did you burn it?
RF burn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I seen a picture, but I didn't hear anything. I wasn't on, so I didn't know. Because I seen it looked like it was burnt.
Man, RF burns are nasty.
Yeah, I was inside of my tuner one time. I was putting LEDs in it. Had the yellow kind of light in it. And I wanted the white LEDs, and I was putting it in there. And I was adjusting one of the meters too, and I keyed that thing up my hand with touching the tuner. It was touching the inside there. Man, he caught me real quick.
When I set up in the new shack here in the new house, I had the 756 Pro 3, no grounding or anything, and I had my hand on top of the case, and it was my one, I don't know, it was my finger or what was just happened to be touching the screw, and I keyed up and I felt a little tingle. I thought, what the hell's that? Then I realized, oh, I think that's RF burn. But I didn't get a burn, but I did get a tingle.
Well, what happened to me? I smelled skin burning before I knew what was going on.
That's what happens with it.
Say again, Rick?
I said, you'll know when you get a really good RF burn because the whole plug of skin will fall out on you.
Well, that's what Richards look like.
Hey, Rick, I smelled mine before I knew what was going on.
Yeah, it's a deep throbbing pain that doesn't go away.
Well, I'm going to call it a night. Going to stop the stream here and go watch a little TV with Carol, and I'll just turning everything off right here. So in the morning, it's just a simple matter of firing it up, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, DJ. We'll talk to you maybe in the morning. I'll probably be getting on since I don't have to work tomorrow, and try to enjoy my last day, then get back to the old grind. You know how that goes.
Yep. Okay, guys. 7-3, Rick, Mike, Richard, Bill, anybody that's listening, and I'm going to cut the stream here. Where is it? I got to go there. So anyhow, live long and prosper. VA3 KBC, going to go QRT.
Yep, see you, DJ. I'm going to do the same here, too. I got to get up early tomorrow. You guys have a great evening, and I'll maybe catch you tomorrow for a little bit. N8 SDR.
All right, Rick, have a good one, and I guess everybody's belling, so I'm going to bell also, and go watch a little bit of the tube, and hopefully fall asleep all night. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Rick, nice chatting with you. It's been a while. Okay, DJ, we'll catch up tomorrow. Kilo 1, Whiskey India Lima, we're clear.
Hasta la vista.
Thanks for letting me in there, guys. 73 all. Any to you.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Even though you're just listening, we'll just say that you were the adult supervisor in the room, okay, Mike?
Yeah, everybody calls me the grumpy old man, so I guess it's fitting.
Well, you're welcome anytime, Mike. Talk to you later. VA3 KBC Clear.
Again, always welcome.